morning, friends. Welcome to Wednesday. I think it's Wednesday. Yeah, it's Wednesday. Sure, we're gonna go with that, totally. Halfway through the week. I know that so many of you were excited to recommit to your journeys, and I'm hoping that you're still there, that you're still on track. And if you aren't, you know what? We're just not gonna focus on what's happened up until today. Today is a fresh start. You draw your line in the sand, and you show up the best that you can. So this morning, I went to log into our virtual workout. Something has changed with the settings. I have to talk to Katie about that. Because before, even if no one was on there, you could still join. So that meant that you guys could use that link at any point during the day. If you needed some accountability, you could log in to see if anyone was like basically in the virtual gym, and then you could do your workout, but it's not working. So anyway, Katie has a doctor's appointment because, she's growing a human, and I was like, that's cool, totally, no big deal. Meanwhile, 50 minutes later, I'm still 4 minutes into my workout. You guys, procrastination is legit. And I get that we're not all motivated to do a workout. Those of you who think that I'm motivated to do a workout, you're straight tripping, okay? I'm not. Like, there's lots of days I'm excited and I'm looking forward to getting my workout in, but there's plenty of other days where I just don't freaking want to, okay? I don't. I come up with all the excuses, I procrastinate. So today I decided that I was gonna stream some music. Stream some music, stream a podcast, you guys. If you're not feeling motivated, get out of your own head and have something else come in your head. Yeah, you could listen to the super trainer, tell you what to do. But personally, sometimes it doesn't really motivate me. I need something else. I need to drown out the negativity or the temptation that I should hit pause or I've done enough or it's good enough. No. That doesn't help me. Okay. So I decided that I was going to listen to some music today, and one of my very favorite songs came on and actually played back to back, and I was like, this isn't a coincidence. I don't believe in coincidences. I feel that everything happens for a reason. And so I leaned into it and I got it done, and then like halfway through I was like, wow, this is really great. Maybe I should do a second workout. And then I quickly talked myself out of it because let's not be insane, right? So if you're waiting for motivation to show up on your freaking doorstep, like, I don't know, Santa, it's not going to happen, okay? You have to make the decision to show up to your journey. And you also need to totally embrace the fact that it's not always going to be easy, and some days you're not going to want to, but that doesn't mean you shouldn't do it. It just means that you're human. Congratulations. So if you've been procrastinating or you're coming up with some kind of reasons about why you shouldn't or couldn't, or it's too hard or you're so off track, stop with the negative self-chatter and take the first action, take the first step, and then just freaking celebrate the fact that you started, okay? The other part of this, which is actually the title, which is about how your struggle, whatever it is your struggle, whatever is the thing that's been holding you back or keeping you stuck or that you keep talking about, it's a limiting self-belief. We all have it, and especially right now with this unprecedented quarantine bullshit and all that. I don't know about you, but I'm feeling super twitchy. I'm feeling super restless, and I don't even normally leave my house, okay? My life hasn't even changed other than the fact that my kids are home more often, but it's just the idea of it. I'm starting to feel sort of claustrophobic, and so if you are there, I'm fist bumping you. You're not alone, but I want to remind myself as well as you that this is all about having perspectives. And so things happen throughout our lives, and maybe you're in the middle of something really, really awful and hard and just there's not always a reason for everything. I want there to be a reason for everything, but there's not always a reason for things. We get to assign a purpose. We get to assign a reason. And so you can have this struggle, this legit real thing happening in your life, and you can choose to take it out and polish it and think about it and talk about it and write about it on social media. This is so hard and this is what's happening. Or you can say, you know what? I'm not going to let my struggle and my real hard shit define me. I am going to use that to grow and to get better. And it's all about perspectives, and it's all about your mindset, which is why the whole mindset development is such an important part of our journeys, reading a book or listening to a podcast. You have to drown out the inner voice because we're all negative at our core. I think for the most part, the majority of us are. Some of you are Susie Sunshines. You were born that way. God bless you. That's not me. I have to work really hard to cultivate my mindset. And I shouldn't say I have to work really hard. In the beginning, I had to work really hard to cultivate a different mindset. Now it's just second nature. I'm going to read this. I know if I'm feeling off kilter or sad or frustrated or stuck. I've done so much personal development over the years because I've made it a habit, and I'm encouraging you all to do that. Do you have to spend hours a day? No. Even if you listen to a 5-minute podcast, you guys, or if you listen to an audiobook and it takes you all month, I don't care how long it takes you. It's just like your workouts. This is your journey and you're only in a race with yourself. You're not trying to make it look like mine or anyone else's, anyone on social media. This is your most imperfectly perfect journey. And so whatever is happening in your life, I'm challenging you to shift your perspective around it and figure out how this is happening for you instead of why this is happening to you, because again, it's all about perspective. So today when I was thinking about some stuff that's been happening in my life, I was like, my struggle is my strength. I could say my struggle is like this thing that's happening to me and it's so hard and I feel so isolated and I feel so alone in my struggle. Or I could say, you know what? This is happening for me and I'm going to learn and I'm going to get better and I'm going to grow through this. And I'm telling you all this because this was not this. If someone had told me this a couple years ago, I would have been like, bless and release, get out of my face. You're crazy. But I've done so much work. Not because I've got all my shit together, just because I made it a priority to not just eat foods that are good for my body and not just move my body every single day, but to do the mindset heart work, because what's happening in here and what's happening up here is going to affect everything else, from your body to your energy to the things that happen to you to the relationships that you cultivate and keep. And so the moral of the story today is, if you're in the middle of hard, I hear you, I feel you, I'm sending you ginormous hugs, but I want you to take a step back and think of how you can grow through this, what you can learn, or maybe how you can just shine the light for other people, because maybe there's someone just like you out there that hasn't yet gone through your experience, and it's not about all of a sudden you have this tidy packaged, this happened to me and this is how I dealt with it, but maybe you just share your real so that other people out there don't feel so alone. You guys, there's so much power in all that. So hello. So anyways, challenging you to change your perspectives today and maybe put on new ones. If you're feeling all grumpy and irritated and sad panda, you're allowed to feel your feelings. You need to feel your feelings. You shouldn't always be like, well, this is a messy feeling or this is an unhappy feeling, and so I can't feel those feelings. I need to find the positive in things. No, that's not at all what I'm telling you. I'm just telling you to take a step back and remind yourself of your truths and how some things are happening for us, not to us. It's all about our perspectives. So anyway, I don't know if that resonates, but in case you need it, I believe in you today. I hope that you show up and that you move your body, whatever that means for you. If it's really freaking hard, I want you to be so proud of yourself, because so many of you are just recommitting or you're just getting started, and it is going to be freaking hard. You're not going to want to. Your body is going to be sore. It's going to feel uncomfortable. You're going to be uncoordinated. It's going to be hard to find the time to fit it in. That's just real freaking life. But you've chosen you. You've chosen your journey, and you've chosen to show up to it as imperfect as it is. And I want you to highlight that victory. Not that it's hard or you're off track. I want you to celebrate the fact that you're committing to a new version of you. And every single day we all get to choose. My internet's sucking, sorry. We all get to choose to recommit to our journeys. And I do it every single day. I recommit. So if you've been feeling off kilter, this is your nudge, your fist bump to just draw your line in the sand and recommit today. It doesn't have to be perfect. It just has to be yours.